Okay, I wanted to do this since Tokon was announced, so I'll explain it to you guys and explain how it's gonna work, right? So since Marvel Tokon was announced, I essentially wanted to create a wish list because it's Marvel and I freaking love Marvel. You know, we're wearing a Daredevil shirt. You know what I'm saying? But basically, I wanted to go up until roughly season 5. So I use a little tier list maker thing here to make this little chart. Essentially, I'm gonna go through characters. I'm gonna go through characters who I think would be in the game, what I want to see. Right? I might be going a little extra with the extra seasons and whatnot, but this is just what I would see, like what I want to see if the game was to be super expansive into some crazy stuff, right? Obviously, I have, you know, the current base roster and then what I think the base roster will be continued. And then we go into season 1, season 2, season 3, season 4, roughly season 5, right? Give or take, if we make it that far. Then I have a pool of heroes right here to make it a lot easier to pull from. Villain pool, make it easier to pull from, so we don't have to go through this whole long ass list of characters here. That's just gonna take way too long to do. Off rip, we have the current base roster, right? So Iron Man, Cap, Storm, Robbie Reyes, Ghost Rider, Star-Lord, Miss Marvel, Doctor Doom, and a Spider-Man. So for base roster, that I think that would be continued. Off rip, Panther. You got to, right? I think the base roster should naturally have Panther. I think Captain Marvel should also be base roster, just because, like, you know, these are characters who already have MCU movies, so it makes sense. You know, I'm not going into kits, just characters I think that should be in there, right? Plus, I think Arc-Sys vision of Black Panther from a kit standpoint, I think would be better. You know? So I feel like he'll just be like Chip function. He'll just be a Chip character. He'd be like Chip, essentially. Right? So I think he should be base. I think Blade should be based just because things that's been going on, a lot of buzz surrounding him, and I think this would kind of give more cadence to the character. And plus, people just love Blade, you know what I mean? People have been wanting Blade to be in something for like a hot minute, be it a fighting game, a movie, or whatever. Like, they just want to see him. So I think Blade makes perfect sense. Moon Knight, he has his own show. Makes sense. He's a no-brainer. You know what I mean? Be real. Deadpool gonna help sell this game. Let's not kid ourselves here. Deadpool's mad popular, right? Let me just go ahead and just knock it out. You know, the man without fear. You know what I'm saying? Big DD. Big Daredevil. I am a big Daredevil fan, if you guys haven't noticed that so far. Plus, this also gives them room to do what Capcom didn't, which was to actually, you know, put him in a game. So I'm cool with this. Like, me personally, I'm cool with Daredevil making it and actually being another, like, great addition to the game, because I can see him being a pretty slick speedster. And Arc-Sys would probably make him super cool with, like, movement and all kinds of other options, so I can see him being really dope. Other base roster characters, I do feel like there's some characters that are pretty important to me that should be base roster. Let me see here. Who else can we get to be on the base roster? Because we do have X-Men with Storm, I definitely think Cyclops should be base roster. We got to knock out the mainstays. Cyclops, Wolverine, they gotta be there. You already know, it's not a question. And then we gotta pull from the villain pool. You already know we gotta get Magneto. Magnus, he has to be here. There's no questions. You gotta have the X-Men and the villain, right? I think from here, what would be really neat, what else can we pull from? Could be base roster. I think we do need a big body. I do think Hulk should, you know, the typical Marvel mainstays, right? Just gotta be here. Naturally, we gotta grab Thor. I think Thor should be here naturally. Right? These is just, they should be. Okay, then from here, what do we got so far? So we got base 8. 8, so it'll be 16, 17, 18. We got 19 so far for base roster. We need some other representatives for certain. And I think in my hero pool, actually, maybe we should go into a villain. Maybe we should go into the villain pool. I think actually what would be a good villain to pull up, especially for big body, I think Sentinel should make it. Sentinel should definitely be base. So we kind of knock out some of the standardized characters we just see. So it gives us 20 so far. I think this would be pretty okay. We can go a little bit further. I think we can go a little bit further. Maybe from our villain pool. Maybe. Oh, MCU Thanos. I think this is good. So I think this is okay. Okay. I definitely think this would be good. So we got here. So this is 8, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So maybe one more. Three more. Let's go 3 more. 3 more for base roster. Maybe 3 more. 3 more. Oh, that's right. I think touching Magic makes perfect sense. She's been gaining a lot of popularity, especially with Marvel Rivals. And this would be great. I think Magic makes perfect sense. Magic makes perfect sense. And this is going to be a hot take. I like the idea of Kate Bishop. This character, this is the trick shot. This is the trick shot. Trick shot Kate Bishop. This character will be Omega Fire. Now, from here, I think just to knock it out the way, just to show a little bit more love to Marvel Rivals, I throw in Namor. I know. Sorry, chat. Don't roast me in the comments. Sorry, my fault. That's on me. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. All right. So I think this is pretty good for base roster. I think this is a good way to round it out. Right? Then Season 1 DLC. I'm going to just keep it so real with you. I really, really think what would be a really dope pass is to go ahead and knock it out the way. And I think go with the X-Men. I think starting up with an X-Men pass would be great. Me personally. And I think Nightcrawler, frame 1. Dazzler, because she has advertisements in the backgrounds. Jean Grey. Just straight up. Just knock it out the box. Jubilee. And I think the way that they would do it is like Fighters, where they did 2 characters at a time for the DLC. So Nightcrawler, Dazzler, Jean Grey, Jubilee. Right? And then you can touch villains. I say Mystique will be fire. And quite literally, what would be a good one? probably Juggernaut. I think this is a pretty good starting point overall. And there's still some other characters that could be in base. Now think about it, you guys did bring up a good point. I do see I made a mistake not putting Venom in base. Venom will be base. Venom will be another big body. He would classify under the big bodies. Right, so these four could be your big bodies. Can't forget about that. Let me see, anyone else? I feel like there could be someone I might be missing also for base. Because this roster could very well be large. But I think it's important to kind of balance out the characters in terms of like heroes and villains to make it like interesting. And don't worry, we can come back and readjust some of these things. Don't worry, it's not set in stone yet. We're having fun with it. So I really think the first pass being X-Men will be really, this is a huge thing, especially for never before seen characters in there. So like Nightcrawler has been like a character people have requested for a long time. You know what I mean? Jubilee, Jean Grey, clearly. You know, we got Phoenix instead. I think you can make them two separate characters personally. Right? I think this would go crazy. Especially with Mystique. Right? Then you get a big body to kind of fulfill the big body quota, so that gives us like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's like 5 big bodies, bruh. And him coming in gives you 6, which I think would be fire. To be honest with you, I think that would be fire. Then from here, I think you could do like, what was the I forgot the name of the team where it was Luke Cage, Daredevil, Jessica Jones, and Iron Fist, right? I probably sprinkle them in next. The Defenders. So season 2 DLC, I would go the Defenders. So Winter Soldier, Luke Cage. We do Lin Lee because Marvel Rivals, right? Winter Soldier, Luke Cage, Lin Lee, right? But we ain't gonna do Jessica Jones, right? But then we also mix it up here, right? We do half Defenders and half Marvel Rivals collab. So then we do Jeff the Landshark, Luna Snow, and Galactica. Because I'm not gonna hold you. Luna Snow is probably base roster. This character prints money. I'm not gonna hold you. This is Team Marvel Rivals right here. This joint gonna print money. I'm sorry. I don't see a world where at least Jeff the Landshark and Luna Snow don't make it. And I think Jeff, I understand some people probably feel some kind of way about Jeff, but I feel like he would like fulfill the role of like Arthur, you know, like the small weirdo kind of character that kind of does some more unique stuff. It could be pretty crazy. They could do a lot with him, to be honest with you, right? Then from here you can go villains pack, right? And I'm not gonna hold you. Dr. Octopus, you gotta be on the list. I gotta be real with you, man. There's so many good villains to choose from, dog. There's so many good villains to choose from. Yo, Ultron? Say less. And I feel like Killmonger should be playable. Be real with you. I think this would be great. Panther and Killmonger on the same. That shit would be fire. That would be fire. Right? And then I would go probably Hela for the Thor villain. I mean, I got Carnage here. I say bump that. Finally put him in a game. Carnage would be fire. Oh yeah. Don't get it twisted. Definitely Craven. My boy at. Oh yeah. People like they sleep on Craven. They sleep on Craven. This character's actually raw. People just don't know. People just don't know. And like for me personally, I think Dr. Octopus would be fire because I could see him having that like Brainiac movement from like Injustice. And for what it's worth, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't play Injustice 2 like that, but I used to really enjoy watching Scar play that character. Cause I'm like, look at this character kind of move around. Like, what is this? So I'm like, nah, Dr. Octopus would be fire. Like, and I could see Scar playing that character. Real rap. I can see it. So yeah, Scar, I can see you playing this, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. I can see you playing Dr. Octopus. I can see it. Like, if you play like Brainiac, I can see it. I can see it. I think that'd be right up your alley. Right? So I definitely think a villain pack is like overdue. Especially again, Marvel Rivals Hella. That's a big one. Like, that mind you, the order of the DLC doesn't matter. It's just what we want to see, right? Or what I want to see. This is my wish list, right? But there's still some more. There's still some more. I naturally thought a Guardians of the Galaxy pack would be dope. So that'd be like Drax, Gamora, Rocket and Groot, Nebula, Nova, right? And then you can throw like an extra in there if you want. Man, dude, like the hero pool is still huge, and there's so many characters we still don't got. You know, there's still so many characters. You know what? We can throw a complete like 180 with some of this, man. God, there's so many. I have so many characters to choose from, dude. I have so many characters to choose from. But I definitely think like Nebula would be pretty fire. Rocket and Groot, but this time Groot is the main character. Would be cool. Nova would be dope just because it's Nova. Right? And then just because it's Guardians was throwing Loki. Why not? Like this could be something. Could be something. Right? I think also like it would be kind of bad for me to make this game come out without certain characters. So let's just be serious here. We'll return to X-Men, bring in Colossus. Gotta go Psylocke. We gotta go Rogue. We gotta go Gambit. Emma Frost. Sorry, man. It's just there's no way this wouldn't work. Right? But this is like 5 years worth of support for this game. That's already mad characters, dude. Ooh, and there's so many I didn't even pull from still yet, man. To be honest, I would say, you know what? Dang, man. I want Quicksilver, but I know we need another big body. Do we need another big body? No, we need another speedster. Bro, that's a lot. 6 times 5. That's like another 30 characters right there, dude. That's a lot of characters. Now, if I had to guess, knowing Arxis, right? I feel like this could happen. I do think this has a potential chance of happening. I do feel like they would drop a final season of characters. I don't know why. But Miles, Miguel Crash Out O'Hara, I can see Scarlet Witch or Vision. Oh, you know what? I put Loki in this spot. Loki would be sick. Yo, let me pull Loki out for a second and put Adam Warlock. Forgot. He's part of the Guardian stuff. Damn, that'd be fire. I'm not gonna hold you, they'll make a badass Penny Parker. Damn, this is crazy, bro. Kingpin for Daredevil. Oh my god, this is wild. I don't know what else, bro. This is so crazy. Hey, gotta put respect on Shang-Chi. I feel about Punisher. I was gonna put him in base. But I don't know. This shit is crazy. Like, I could totally see Arxis coming through with like a final season like this and be like, yo, the last update. But dang, man, that's a lot of characters. Some of these might get replaced though, because there's still some characters like I do want to see in that I might even take out. But I do feel like some of these just need to be here. And some characters you don't need to pay for. Like, if I was to fill out the base roster for 3 more characters to kind of fill this up, bruh. You know what? Yo, no fan full representation is kind of crazy. Same with the Thunderbolts. And I even put up I put up all the Thunderbolts too. Dang. This shit is crazy, bruh. I might have to redo it. No, man. This is such a crazy game. I don't know, chat. Iceman, Bobby Drake, bench warmer. He might be cold, but he gonna warm that bench up. Oh, Emma right here. Emma's in season 5. Cause see, I thought about so what I thought initially in my mind was Punisher and Jigsaw would be dope. But I also like the idea of Thor, Loki, and Valkyrie and Hela. But then we also Fan 4, I don't know, man. Fan 4 would be pretty fire. I don't think anyone would pay for Fan 4, right? So if we did Reed, the Ting, and Johnny, this could round it out. You don't need all 4 of them. You could do Mr. Fantastic and Sue Storm as one character, right? Where Reed gets stuff with Sue. And it's like Sue don't got powers, but I could see them being like kind of like an extension of each other. That could be pretty fire, to be honest. But like this X-Men pass, yo, that season one X-Men pass go crazy. Nightcrawler, Drew, like these characters print money. Like, be for real. These characters print money. It is a big roster, bro. The thing is, they could do that though. I feel like Arxis could go crazy with this. They could definitely go crazy with this. Dang. But I think like the newcomers will make this exciting. Base roster could be 30, and we need 2 more. The thing is, I tried to get some characters that haven't been around. Hell, I even went so far as to get Apocalypse and Archangel. I can't hold you. Cable and Domino or Bishop and Domino would be maybe like what I would pick. Because I had it in my head, what if we did passes based on game, like, or not based on game, based on story arcs. Like, that's why I have Okoye right here, because I thought it'd be cool to have Okoye, Killmonger, and Panther all in the same game. But Panther and Killmonger should be enough, even though she'd be a badass character too. Even got Widow, White Widow, you know, Widow and her sister. And look, I completely replaced Kate Bishop over Hawkeye, right? Hawkeye's not daughter. Like, low key, I think Luna Snow might be base roster. Low key. They've been pushing Luna mad hard. I'm not going to hold you. Luna will sell this. Luna will also help sell this game. But if I was here, I ain't gonna hold you. Marvel Rivals support right here will go crazy. Yo, the villain pack? Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. Villain pack kind of broke. With Craven last? Either Craven or Carnage on the end? Stop. Like, oh no. Like, if you were to order this, I would say probably like this pass would probably be like maybe the weaker one, season 2. Especially with Luna Snow and Galactica. But I don't know. 30 on the base roster though. We would need 2 more characters to fill that out. It could be a Pete. This would be a deep cut to Capcom. If base roster had Punisher and Nick Fury as the last 2, ooh. So we just put them up here just to keep the list kind of even. Bruh, this would be a slap to the face to Capcom if they did Punisher and Nick Fury in the game. I'm not gonna hold you. That will be an omega slap to the face. I think the Guardians of the Galaxy pack is pretty fire. X-Men Pass 2. Like, this is their, like, I want Arxis to go crazy with X-Men characters. Granted, I do think Miguel and Miles being final season would probably piss a lot of people off. So hold on, maybe damn, Luna, mama, she's being pushed like crazy though. Luna will sell this game. Luna will sell this game, bruh. Like, be real. Luna would totally sell this game. Luna gonna say, you know what? I might be holding Shang-Chi. You know what? Namor, I'm gonna need you to hold that right quick. Hold on. Let me pull out Namor for a second, bruh. Yeah, hold on. Let's do this instead. Let's put in Cable. Let's put Cable back in. And you know what? Hold on. Hold on. Let me take Sentinel out and replace Sentinel with Penny to be the big robot, the quote unquote robot, the giant robot function. Damn, that's kind of a deep cut. I think people like Sentinel, but a Sentinel replacement wouldn't be bad. Dang, bruh. I think people would probably be mad about season 5. Someone from season 1 might have to move, but that's too hard. I feel like you can't. Some of these characters I can't move. Even for the final season, I had to put some left field. Strange not being in base does feel a little odd too. But he's made so many games. He is pushed in the MCU, so he does make sense also. Damn, man, villain pack is still going crazy. Can't take out any of these villains. The villain packs are crazy. Villain pack's too crazy. Wait, didn't Fighters season 1? They dropped 2 characters per pack. Hold on. DBFZ. Let me see. DBFZ season 1. Like, they did how many characters for their DLC for season 1? They did Bardock and Broly, Zamasu Vegito, Base Goku, Base Vegeta, Cooler, and 17. That was season 1. That's a lot of characters. It was 8 characters in the first season. Maybe we can go crazy in season 1. Maybe we can go crazy in season 1. Hold on. Let's do Omega Red. Part of the X-Men Pass. Omega Red would be a good stopping point. Maybe we can still have Sentinel after all. I don't know. This is crazy. See, chat, this is rough. Because some characters just gotta be here. Like to say Cyclops, Wolverine, and Magnus ain't base? I don't know. Maybe I pull out Punisher and Nick Fury. Because one of my ideas was to have in the past Doctor Strange and America Chavez. I think that would be a crazy pass. But you see how hard this is? Like, the pool of characters is crazy when you think about it. will people pay for Punisher's DLC? I think people would pay for Bishop and Domino before they pay for that. Dang. Hold on. Wait. Okay, hold on. Let me put Omega Red back from the villain pool, even though I don't like that. All right. X-Men. Bam. X Factor. Boom. Bam. Bishop and Domino. Bam. That'll do it. That'll do it. Okay. Because actually, think about it is, hold on. If you count SS Blue Vegito, I mean Blue Vegeta and Blue Goku, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 characters. Even though they're unlockable. Wait a minute. What if we did 2 characters unlockable? Just like fighters. So we have 8 DLC and then 2 unlockable. You unlock Punisher and Nick Fury? Dang. I feel like Jeff and Luna gonna be in the game. You know what? All right, I got this. You take Nick Fury and Punisher out, right? Damn, man, this is rough. I don't think anyone wants to unlock Jeff and Luna, but I'm thinking the more I think about it, I don't think anyone's gonna want to pay for these 2. So maybe make these 2 unlockable. And then maybe we say bump Marvel Rivals and leave Galactica out. Winter Soldier, Luke Cage, Lin Lee. Dang, we got 3 characters to fill here. Dang. Ant-Man, Strange, America. Dang. This is rough. Season 2? Alright, hold on. Scarlet Witch. Hold on. Wait. Scarlet Witch, your final season might be rough. We might need to put her here because of WandaVision. Hold on. Alright, here you go. WandaVision, Strange. Bam. Alright. There we go. Okay. I think. Although I'm not gonna lie, I can see mad people being upset about two X-Men passes. This is rough. Cause that X-Men pass, I'm not gonna hold you. Hold on, I might need to rearrange them. Fucking 10 seasons? No. We have to go 5 and the final one, right? Cause that'll be the last balance update. This game's gonna get hella support, trust. Maybe the first 2 seasons they go crazy. Damn, man. Fuck. This rough, bruh. This rough. Okay, all right. So Jeff and Luna are unlockable. right? Yeah, it's a wish list. All right. All right. All right. You gotta have Panther, Captain Marvel, Blade, Moon Knight, Deadpool, Daredevil, Cyclops, Wolverine, Magneto, Hulk, Thor, Thanos, Venom. Reed, Thing, Johnny. But I would say you would go Reed and Sue as one character. This way you can get them both in the game. Dang, bruh. This shit rough. But definitely, like, the X-Men pass would be insane. A secondary X-Men pass was wild. It's like, I feel like you can't do this without having Thanos. Like, the mainstays are definitely those big bodies I have there. Hulk, Thor, Thanos, Venom. I feel like they're like mainstay characters. Damn it. Reed could be like a Ginyu style with characters from the Fan 4. I could see that. Reed as it's Reed in the Fantastic Four. Mr. Fan or actually just make the team just call Fantastic Four. That would be fire. Dang. I don't know. This is hard. Maybe the Guardians of the Galaxy pack go crazy too. I don't see a world where having all the Guardians in the game is bad. Then again, maybe Drax isn't as popular and you already have a secondary big body. So maybe we could pull out Drax and go Loki. I think this would sell. I don't think we want too many gun characters. So I feel like you got Cable, Domino, and Bishop. They already got guns. You got Deadpool, guns. Star-Lord, guns. There's enough guns in the game. Never enough beams. Oh no, Rack is popular. I don't think Drax is popular enough. Drax maybe not. Rocket totally okay. Dang, this is rough. I guess like I said, I really wanted to have more reps from different series because normally you just have Thor, but no one knows about no unless you watch the MCU stuff or read the books. Then there's Hela. Everyone knows about Loki, so I think like Thor, Hela, and Loki would be nice. But I also thought about Valkyrie being basically Magic 2.0, but she could be like Dante Virgil could be like Magic and like Valkyrie. But then again, Dante Virgil could also be Magic and Gamora, so never mind. Gamora would be Dante Function. Season 2 still feeling a little weak. a little. Because I'm thinking maybe we could rotate season 3 with season 2 and go villain pack immediately. And then you go season, swap them. Oh, Green Goblin would definitely go crazy. I think he kind of needs to be here too, and that's why I'm like, man, maybe he can go in the final season. Goblin definitely be cool. The thing is, I can't unsee them doing Omega Red. Japan loves Omega Red, to my knowledge. Miles being in the final season, that might be a deep cut. Might have to rearrange that. But I feel like Miles and Miguel gotta be in a pass. Maybe the secondary X-Men pass kind of going. It might be a little too crazy. It might be a little too crazy. Maybe the secondary X-Men pass might be too much. Maybe we need to readjust this. But I think Psylocke, Rogue, Gambit, and Emma should be here. Maybe Colossus can come out. Maybe, even though I want another speedster, Quicksilver probably could come out. Got enough speedsters, I suppose. Emma, I could see being more of a big body. Dang, I don't know. I feel bad about taking out Colossus. But this does leave some room for some other characters. Maybe here you can go Green Goblin. It's crazy because X-Men has the majority of things. Red Skull could be a really good left pick. Even though I don't like Psylocke being in so late, the X-Men pass is so hard to rearrange. Mystique gotta be there. This is too rough. This is too rough. Damn it. Maybe it could be Luna and Jeff the Land Shark as one character. Could be a thing. Dang. Chat, I don't know what to do. This is looking tough. This is looking kind of tough. Someone got to get cut. I don't like it, but someone got to get cut. Man, I feel bad taking Colossus out. You know, I could see them going all out with the villain pass for 2. So for 2 years, they give you this many characters, and then they kind of slow down on the numbers. Then it kind of opens up a little bit more room. This could be season 2. Rearrange. This can be season 3. So I definitely think a villain pass is definitely warranted. Definitely think Dr. Octopus, Ultron, get Ultron out the way. Probably this order. Something like that. And like end the pass with Green Goblin. That'd be good. Rough. Now, I guess if we did another X-Men pass, then you can bring the Colossus back, I suppose. Dang, this is hard. Alright. Now I will hit him with the deep cut. Now we can punch him. We have a Punisher and Nick Fury. That's kind of evil, though. I'm not gonna hold you. That is kind of an evil way to end it. Could probably do something like this. Actually, season 3. Let's move Strange down. I feel like he's gonna be there, though. That's my only thing. Strange, I feel like, is gonna be here. So even some of these dudes on the base can probably come down. Does anyone even really want to play? Because, I mean, Reed would just be a Dulcine. Thing would probably be too close to Juggernaut and or Hulk. But I feel like he needs time to shine in a fighting game. Miguel, Crash Out, O'Hara, he gotta be here. Get Strange out the way for the first one. Because I can see a lot of people playing this, like, roster. I think this is... Damn, this is huge. Alright, chat. I'm good. I don't know if I want to... I think the final season could just be 5 characters, and that's enough. I definitely think Doctor Strange's DLC does seem a little weird. Excuse me. And big bodies, there's a lot of them. Man, Ben, I don't want to pull you out of here. Maybe Reed. Take Reed out. Dang, man, this is rough. Man, this is rough. Who did we replace Reed for, though? I don't feel like Ant-Man's reception is that crazy. I keep looking at Punisher and Nick Fury, and I'm like, nah, that might be rough. Okay, you know what? All right. I have a better idea. All right, we pull out Nick Fury, we pull out Punisher, right? And then hear me out, right? We put in Black Widow, Ronin, Hawkeye. Bam. Okay. And then we could have White Widow base. Dang, man. This is tough. This is so hard to do, man. This is so hard to do, man. This would be a fat roster though. All right, chat. I feel I really like the idea of Punisher and Nick Fury being in there just to throw a subtle jab, but because companies do that. But there's a lot of characters I'm kind of leaving out. Know what? I'm gonna be that guy. I'm sorry, fan four. Either Gambit or Rogue should be DLC. They're gonna have Psylocke on base. So Rogue, Emma Frost, X-Men, Avengers. You can do Falcon and Winter Soldier team up. Dang. I'm looking at right now. I'm at odds with Okoye and Elektra because you can go Daredevil rep because we do have two reps already for Black Panther between Killmonger and Panther. So you put in two more X-Men characters, two Avengers characters, and then basically Captain America 2. And this does play a role with, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, so this would be good. And you end with like Elektra. This way, Daredevil has two heroes and a villain. Yeah, all right, I'm good. There's so many cool characters in here that would be so great, but I don't know, man. Like, the more I look at Fantastic Four, the more I realize like they're still gaining popularity, and I don't know if they fit in fighting games. I think they're great in Marvel Rivals, but as fighting game characters, the more I keep thinking about it, the more I just don't see it. I'm slowly just not seeing it. Like, it'd be cool to have them, but just not. I just don't know what they would do. Like, they don't really do anything that other characters don't already do, which I think is the part that sucks about Fan 4. And I've always said this about Fan 4. Like, what is it that you can do with them that's going to make them stand out amongst like any other character in Marvel? And the answer, in all honesty, is like nothing. Yeah, I could see if Reed was like a Ginyu, this could work. But like all four characters in the game, nah. Nah. Mm-mm. I feel like we hit most of like the good like mainstays with some good left field picks. There's still some in here I think that'd be cool. I think Mr. Sinister would be cool. I think Lizard would be cool. Mephisto. There's characters we just don't really get to see or talk about. Lady Deathstrike I thought would be cool for Wolverine. Electro would be cool for Spider-Man, etc., etc. I even thought about Phoenix as a separate character in the villain pack, right? This way you separate the two, Jean Grey from Phoenix, as like their own separate characters. I think that'd be kind of cool. But that's kind of for another time. But I think this is about where I would leave it. I don't think I want to go further than this. I think this is okay. It's okay. But yeah, this is my wish list for now. Let me know how crazy it looks for you guys in the comments below. What would you guys do? I'll link this chart in the description, and if you want to make your own, feel free. It's a lot of characters. I'm gonna tell you now. It took me like a day or two to get through this and get all the characters and separate them in pools. But yeah, if you want to do this yourself, feel free. I guess I'll link it in the description for you guys to do that for yourselves. And yeah, talk to me in the comments below. Let me know. I'll catch you guys in the next video. You know what time it is. Take care. Peace.